بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Knowing Allah intellectually versus internalizing that knowledge and realizing it is two different things. Right? You can know that Allah is one. For example, you believe, La ilaha illallah, Allah is one, there is no God but He. But your heart is still attached to other things. Right? You are overwhelmed by worries of this world. You are pulled in different directions. You feel your life is a chaos, your mind is chaos. You know, there's just a lot of this chaos. You're being pulled by this thing and that thing or the other. To realize Tawheed is to become so grounded in your belief of Allah, everything else starts to fade away. It doesn't faze you. It starts to impact you. It stops to impact you. Look at the Prophet ﷺ. When the world when he felt stressed by something or overwhelmed by something, he would go to prayer and the prayer would calm him and ground him. Us, we go to prayer, all we can do is think about the stressor that we're worried about. Right? So it shows that our knowledge of Allah's oneness has not been internalized. Right? We've internalized it on some level, but very, elementary level. Right? Yes, I love Allah. I'm going to struggle, get up for Fajr. I try to, stay away from the haram. Try to do dhikr of Allah. Try to show gratitude to Allah. That's elementary level. The elite, the prophets, the awliya, the salihin, when you see how they were, and the Prophet ﷺ is the greatest example of that, like, he never got upset for himself. Imagine how much love you have to, only upset for Allah. When you internalize Allah's oneness so much, you don't see, right? All of this stuff starts to fade away. You see the world with the lens of Tawheed. Everything is from Allah. So you don't even worry. Even if a calamity befalls you, it's from Allah, alhamdulillah. And if a favor comes to you, alhamdulillah, it's a favor from Allah. You have gratitude. If a calamity, you have patience. It's all from Allah, alhamdulillah. Your heart is at ease. You're not panicking. Because you've internalized and you've realized the oneness of Allah in your life, in your heart. And that only comes by spiritual discipline and training. That is experiential knowledge. You can't lecture that to someone. You have to discipline yourself and train yourself to reach that. And so that is the definition of the Sufis and the spiritual scholars. The Sufis and those of the spiritual knowledge opine that the only way of knowing Allah is by self-discipline, purification of the inner self, so that it is prepared to receive the divine gifts, proofs, and gnosis. Is that correct? I'm pronouncing it, sister? Gnosis. Which is like this enlightenment and intrinsic or kind of like experiential knowledge that the mind is incapable of expressing. You can't express the sweetness of Iman. When you've reached that level of Iman, you can't describe it in words. But its delight is something you would not give up anything for and not sacrifice anything for. And so that is the definition of Allah's oneness according to that of the spiritual scholars.